Hey everyone, today we are going to talk about one of, if not the best Pokemon-like game that has ever been made on Roblox. And of course, this is pertaining to Eleon Adventures. And I know I'm saying some big words right now like Zero.
How could it be better than Pokemon Brick Bronze?
Well, I'm glad you asked, little Timmy, because I will park that question for now and tackle everything we know about Eleon Adventures later, and you'll see its brilliance yourself. So first, let's begin with a simple introduction. If you have been living under a rock and has no clue what Eleon Adventures is, Eleon Adventures is a Pokemon-like game that has been in the works for a while now, and I must say, before we dive into the sneak peeks, the game, the combat, the scenes, everything is on a completely different level from the Pokemon games that we are used to seeing on Roblox, like Pokemon Brick Bronze and Lumion Legacy. The developers has been making really good progress with the game, and that is why I want to spread awareness of this. And before we begin, if you want to join their game or play their game in early access, you can join it by going to the description below and clicking the Discord link. And I will also leave it in the pinned comment for your convenience, and I highly recommend that you join the Discord server so you can stay up to date with their announcement, sneak peeks, and of course development. Also, by joining the server, you are doing me a big favor because there is currently an ongoing event regarding invites that will allow you to play in early access if you get a certain amount of invites. And I'm aiming to get that number, which is 67. I know you guys are doing it again. So yeah, I'm planning to get that number so I can release some good gameplay footage for you guys about Eleon Adventures. Also, do like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell as well if you want to be notified for more videos like this. I'm trying to get 10k by the end of the year, and I hope you guys can support me with that. Alright, let's get into the game. Let's begin with one of the earliest in development leaks about how the game visually looked. We will play the sneak peeks from oldest to newest, and you guys are gonna stick around because these gets better and better each time. Because these are months of development that you guys are seeing in just one video. Let's begin. Holy shiitake mushrooms, no matter how many times I see it, I am just blown away. Be honest guys, does it even look like a Roblox game to you at this point? Because it genuinely feels like it's made in Unity for me. And this is the earliest leak. A lot of other content for what I'm seeing has been added into the game since then, and we'll cover them all one by one. Yo, it looks like we can summon our Eleon in this game to follow us around, and I just gotta say that the Eleon model looks really cute. Usually I hate fake mon designs because of how weird they look, or just poorly made in general like in Lumion Legacy. I just cannot get to like them. But as you can probably tell, most of these leaks are new to me as well, since I purposely avoided them as much as I can until now for this specific video. Anyways, I know you're as excited as I am to play leak number 3. What else have they got cooking? I'm sorry, what was that? How can that little guy just fire off a freaking laser cannon? I expected a simple move for the first evolution like Scratch or something, and it just pulls that out? It just reminds me of that one meme with the atomic bomb versus coughing baby. That's crazy. Now for real though, those visuals were straight up cooking. I never expected him to see that from a Roblox game, and honestly I'm just speechless. Like, to be for real, this looks better than majority of Pokemon Legends was, at least the animation so far. And the Eleon during battle as well with that little hop was very cute. The model, as usual like I mentioned before, looks clean, and I have no idea what animals it could be based on so far, but I don't dislike any of them so far. I really like when it looks back at the trainer while battling, like it's saying,
Dad, what do I do?
I'm guessing this is also our starter in the game. I'll tell you why in a bit. Actually, let's just play that first so we can talk about it. So here, as you can see, this is the evolution system in Eleon Adventures. Of course, it looks really clean, but let's focus on Murpher. Murpher, based on its description, can evolve to all elemental types in the game, and this is confirmed by the developers. We will look at another of its evolution here in just a second, but imagine guys, this is huge. I've never seen any other creature game that can evolve to all types before, and this in a sense is revolutionary. The amount of effort they are putting into the game is genuinely amazing, and I'm all for it. And this is something I would expect from big companies that I won't name that just aren't doing it. And these are just a team of dedicated developers doing this. Seriously guys, you gotta respect their grind, join their Discord and be up to date with their development. If you want to play early access, I'll leave the link down in the comment and the description. Let's go. Alright, so in this leak, we're seeing Murpher evolve into Mormancy. Last time we saw it evolve into Morliday. And can I just say that for once, these quote-unquote fake mons actually look great. Usually when people make fake mons, it looks pretty bad. Just gotta say it honestly here. Take Lumion Legacy for example. I struggled to actually like their designs, and I tried to make a playthrough on it, but I struggled to make it past the first gym without getting bored. But Eleon Adventures, I guess, is built different, because so far I'm liking all of their designs, and I have no doubt in my mind that when the game is finally released, it will be hella fun to try out at the very least. Alright, so the next leak involves the very first legendary Eleon revealed to us. Let's get to it. For a second there, I thought we were gonna box with that legendary. All I can think about while looking at it though is Groot for some reason, but it seems that there is a cool cutscene that plays every time you encounter a legendary Eleon, and I assume it's legendary because of the amount of work they put into it. But wow, I really like the camera angles during the battle, which switches during the battle too. You can see even behind the Rootitan at some point, and that's pretty cool. So yeah, let's move on to the next leak, which I think, yeah, it involves the Forest Guardian this time, for which I've heard has an insane cutscene as well. Let's play it. Wait, what? Can I expect getting my head smashed to the ground by legendary Eleons in this game? Like, I'm sorry if I sound like I'm happy with this, but it's just so funny. I didn't expect that. Okay, let's start from the beginning. So first, I was kind of creeped out by the huge mosquito chasing us with the huge freaking stinger. That was creepy. But when he got thrown around like a ragdoll, I was just happy the bug was there. To be fair, it is kind of realistic. This is what I would expect with Pokemon too when attacking people and all, which wasn't shown much, so I'm not used to this type of stuff. Let's just play the next leak, man, which apparently shows like the Pokédex for this game. Let's go. Bro, why does it feel so premium? It legit looks like something I would expect from Sword and Shield or something. And I'm kinda confused how their catching item works. The main character just raised his hand and suddenly a beam popped up from behind the Eleon and it floats? Well, anyways, I just won't question it, I guess. So the next leak, which is the next legendary revealed to us, which is the Fire Guardian. Let's begin. Yo, what? A square off? That's crazy. Oh, now he's dodging strikes like it's nothing. Ooh, that gotta hurt. I felt that one. Oh, never mind. The MC just don't care even though he got launched like that. Aerial shot. Oh, that's how it starts? That's crazy. Oh my god. Okay, so that was a really cool cutscene. That really cool, and I especially like the red symbol in the beginning. Red is my favorite color, as you guys probably know by now, and the move effects in battle. Wow, those were clean. And I'm guessing this is indeed a legendary. I mean, you guys saw that. Anyone would think it's a legendary, and probably one of the early ones in the game. I'm starting to have a concern regarding the game though, with the cutscene specifically. Let's talk about it. So as you saw, the cutscene begins with the main character and the Volcanic Guardian scoring off, but the game with the specific cutscene feels less like a pocket monster game and more of an action game. How the player avoided the strikes and then got launched in the air while giving zero care in the world is definitely cool, don't get me wrong, but it feels kinda off-putting. I really doubt that the MC has like a crap ton of combat experience. I mean, the whole concept of the game is making Eleons fight for you, right? So it's kind of weird to me how he has that ability to just dodge everything and fight on equal footing with a freaking Guardian in the game. And this is something that I would expect from solo leveling or One Punch Man rather than a pocket monster game. I don't know, maybe it's just a nerdy part of me talking, but as much as I love that scene, it makes the Guardian in the game look weak. Now for our last sneak peek, which was posted today at the time of recording this video, is about the new legendary Eleon Aquidus, which just by the sounds of it, sounds like the Hydro Guardian. Let's check it out. Wow, this cutscene is actually beautiful. I really like how the island looks so far. Ooh, Aquidus looks sick. I think it might be my favorite legendary in the game so far. What about you guys? Comment down below your favorite legendary so far. I do think the sun rays at the beginning of the cutscene that was reflecting on the screen can be reduced a bit more. However, overall, this cutscene is probably the best so far, honestly, in my opinion. Alrighty, with all the leaks done, let's talk about my thoughts on the game so far. So far, I think the game looks really amazing and polished, surprisingly despite its development state it is in right now, which is still pretty early. It's clear that they put a lot of effort into it and the cutscenes looks very good. Sometimes though also exaggerated, like what I mentioned earlier from the Volcanic Guardian. If the Hydro Guardian Aquidus is truly a legendary, I don't see how a person can just flip and throw it to the ground, especially since it can fly, which would make that feat much harder. And although I'm starting to see a pattern with these specific cutscenes, first of which is I think that developers are making the game into like more mature version of Pokemon, and it's clear that these legendaries are definitely not friendly to humans. And since they are guardians, I'm guessing they all care about is just their specific areas or territories, which would make sense why they're attacking humans so brutally, because they're trespassers. The Eleon Adventures world also results in being much deadlier in comparison to the Pokemon world because of that. let's just not mention Rayquaza blasting that kid off in the manga. But going back, which can be the reason for the player's character having some mad combat skills. Or they're just not human and is secretly an alien race or a hybrid Eleon. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Man, I wanted to do that at least once. Anyways, let's talk about the release date. So far, there is no confirmed release date for the game. However, they are making solid progress, which you have seen yourself, and all we can do is wait for its official release. Some players are already able to play the game in early access, and if you want to be one of those players, again, join our Discord with my link in the description or in the comment section. That would also help me with the invite event, which by the way is also another way you can play the game in early access. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this game's release, and I hope you are too. I'll see you guys again in the next video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Peace.